It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And not the start he was hoping for there, so maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run on 1st down. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. A good return on past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On 1st down, Hurts. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete.
Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taken in at the 3. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
At the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Chargers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Lions 7.
On 1st down. Pritchett, and he stopped immediately there.
25.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
To
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick
and it's
good.
up and good.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20 from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a give, right side. Pritchett. A gain of 3, second down.
To the running back. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
now a give, right side. Pritchett. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
The kicker on for the
a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 35. Lions
following the touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Pritchett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. And it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Their own 11-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Sheets. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Pritchett. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You don't often see a sneak on 2nd down. Usually that's reserved for a 3rd or 4th down call. But the element of surprise was not with them, and they were turned back on that attempt.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
For the field goal, an 18-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Still going inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
And That's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just know where to go, where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Sheets. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Pritchett. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Going after right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
situation for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Flushed out right. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
52.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Sheets. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pritchett, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time faded. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sheets. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Pritchett, open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pritchett, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28-31. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw on second down. Sheets forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Sheets. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, Sheets. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And some space here. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 19-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play. First down, Detroit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run here with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple take.
Now he's strapped. He lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. From the gun, Sheets. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Chargers 59.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive